And as we move back to the track, we've got the men's 800 meters. So there is the full start list. We'll meet all the athletes one by one, as is the normal nature. Quite a few men go in this field. In fact, the names have got to go over 2 pages. 13 go in this, as well as a pacemaker. So it's going to be very busy at the break line on the back straight. And we can see on the inside lane, Vazquez, Puerto Rico. Well, what a 2019 he had. 5th in Doha with his front running tactics. He used the same strategy, heat, semi and final. Came 5th in that final. Such a breakthrough year for him. Struggled with injuries this year, hasn't raced much. We saw him sharing a lane with the Ethiopian Mechanim. And again, 2 athletes sharing lane 2. Tecuceanu. And the athlete that we're now looking at is Muzenikuk, specialist over 400 and 800 meters. Kramer there from Sweden. Well, what a year he had last year. First time he broke 145. It was so close on so many occasions, but he brought his personal best all the way down to 144.47 by the end of the year. And Rudolf there from Slovenia, 7 times national champion. Elliot Giles, well, he won his first major championship medal. It was a bronze at the European Championships back in 2016. He's a consistent performer. See Peter Ball here from Australia. He's had a great couple of years. Talking to the British athlete Randolph, we'll come to him soon. Ball 144.11, took his personal best all the way down to that in Tokyo in the semi-finals. And what a breakthrough Randolph has had from Great Britain. He's got his personal best 144.98. He was a 149 performer before 2021. Agenshi there, he's from Kenya. His best form came in the earlier part of the year. He ran a PB at the end of May. Daniel Rhoden, the 3rd British athlete, really unlucky not to make that final in Tokyo. He did nothing wrong, looked so good in his semi-final, just came unstuck towards the end. And Saruni there of Kenya, a 143.98 indoor performer, 143.25 outdoor performer. He's a man for both events, indoors and outdoors. And Tuka there, World Championship silver medalist. He got a bronze in 2015 back in Beijing, and he upgraded it 2 years ago after a couple of really quiet seasons, but he took that silver medal in Doha 2 years ago. And then on the outside, the 14th competitor, athlete who will take up the pace, the Polish athlete Zagreb. So a very busy field. The pacemaker Zagreb from Poland, he's been asked to go through 400 meters in 50 seconds. Well, what is the appetite amongst these 14 men who go in this 800 meters? Is it about positions? Is it about times? And you can see really quickly Kramer there of Sweden. He's gone out really, really hard. I don't think you have much other choice than to go out hard in a real busy field like this, as all the athletes now come towards the front, and the pacemaker has got to the front, quickly followed by Peter Ball and Elliot Giles and Saruni.
That field's a little too big for an 800 metres, Jenny. There was a little bit of bumping and barging up to 200 metres. When you're moving at around 50-second pace, you really don't need that. But Peter Ball running smart there on the shoulder of Zagreb, just staying out of trouble. Elliot Giles, we still know in very good form indeed, has been squeezing in a lot of races at this tail end of the season. Good pacemaking, Jen, 50.86.
Yeah, the appetite is definitely there from all of these men in this field. Peter Ball does like to get towards the front of the field. Like I say, so unlucky. I thought he would have took a medal maybe in Tokyo, but there he is. Now the pacemaker's dropped out, 250 meters to go. So Ball it is from Elliot Giles. Tecuceanu is there as well. I can see Daniel Rhoden in a good place. And it was 117.76 at 600 meters.
Ball pushing really hard, Jenny, round the crown of the bend. I think he was a little disappointed with his run last week in Zurich, but he's looking strong now.
He is looking strong. He's digging in, and I can see Daniel Rhoden coming on the inside, Giles on the outside, Tecuceanu running really well. Ball looks like he's going backwards. Rhoden on the inside. Oh, and it's a 1:44.97, a personal best, in fact, and a national record for the Romanian Tecuceanu. Well, he could not believe that. I certainly would not have picked him out from that start list before the race, but what a well-measured race. He was never in front. He always sat in around about third or fourth position. He was always in fighting distance of the lead, and a national record, 1:44.93.
Well, there's a ton up for the books. Not somebody would have put down as a likely winner tonight. I mean, he's obviously clearly in good form. It's on the 31st of August, so only a couple of weeks ago that he ran his lifetime best, the 22-year-old Romanian. And he follows in the slipstream here of Bol and Elliot Giles into the final bend. But Tecuceanu finding the legs there down the home straight. You can see Elliot Giles there, who thought he'd got the win in the bag. Daniel Rhoden trying to come through on the inside. Very, very smooth. There's daylight for him there. Giles suddenly realises, but it's too late to respond. He's got the momentum, Tecuceanu, and he wins there in that national record, 1:44.93. Rhoden on the inside does get second, 1:44.98, and Elliot Giles 1:45.01. I'll tell you what, it wasn't a race down in the 1:42s or 1:43s, but does it matter when it's such a brilliant contest? You've got four athletes side by side like that through the last 50 metres.
Oh, it's definitely a spectacle for fans, and I really enjoyed calling that one. I didn't know where to look next. It was a really, really interesting race. Bol did nothing wrong. Maybe he was just at the front.